You are now tuned to BS3 Network. BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. Queen3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. Queen3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. It's Queen3 and King on BS3 Network. Queen3 and King.
I can't hear you.
I don't know how they do it on Man Talk Monday, but on Queen3 and King, we just.
Mika, are you praising? What you doing?
We just let the beat go.
Y'all let the beat go.
We just let the beat go. Let me do some
Hello, Felicia.
changing around here if I can. Let me do it. Welcome to another episode of Queen3 and King. I am your host, King Doc. We got the cast and the crew in the building, along with special guest hosts, John Yoggi Lewis of Man Talk Monday. Today's episode, she's a 10, but the don't clean up. She don't clean up. So now,
is that a piece of chicken? Is that a piece of chicken? Yeah,
that is. She eats on the damn air.
That's how we don't do that on Man Talk Monday.
Can we put her whole face on the screen and take everybody?
We don't do that on Man Talk Monday.
I want them to get to see this chicken grease. Ain't this some bullshit, man?
We don't do that on Man Talk Mondays. We don't eat chicken on the show.
Who is doing that?
Yeah, go ahead, John. I'm gonna let you have it.
We don't do that on Man Talk. I don't know what y'all do on Queen3 and King, but that's not what we do on Man Talk Mondays. Y'all just let the beat. Hey, not only do y'all let the beat go, but y'all let the chicken go as well.
Just one more bite. I'm so hungry.
Take one more bite, Mika.
Go ahead. You might as well.
You what you hungry ass. That's why Discover ain't called back yet.
I'm too real.
All right, again, she's a 10, but she doesn't clean up, with special guest host John Yoggi Lewis of Man Talk Monday. Let's go ahead and get into some introductions here. First, we'll start out north by way of damn near to the Red River, almost in Ben Augustine.
Almost.
In Anna, Texas, former queen of East Garland, a member of the East Side Posse and the Funketeers. You can see her at the Embry Park, breakdancing and pop locking and shit, you know. She goes by Coco, Boney Maroney, Skinny Minnie, Darling Nikki, the Grandma herself, Talk to the People Quick.
Hello, everybody. Hope you guys had a great day.
All right, that was kind of a lukewarm hello, but okay, we'll go ahead and move on. And next,
boring.
We'll go to the Educator Queen. She is again been permanently stripped of her title of Queen of Tulsa.
What?
She is now just queen of her street in Forney. She, as you can tell, is more concerned about this chicken
anything else
than the show. Meba, TT, Talk to the People, Mrs. Sanders.
Like, is it KFC?
It took a minute, but yeah.
No, I have not eaten all day.
Why haven't you ate all day?
Bless your heart.
They just got away from me. And Alicia sent me home with these wings, and they literally just came out the oven.
Oh, no, child. No.
And so I had to take a bite.
John called a child. He said, "Oh no, child." Well, if he didn't turn into somebody grandmama just then, I don't know what happened. Did you tell the people hi? You said that 5 bites ago.
These wings good from Costco.
Did you tell the people hi, Mika?
Hey, babies.
Not babies.
All right, let's get on. Let's get to something more significant. We got the baby
Wait, your
queen.
mama.
Ooh.
Boy,
Hey, you better quit talking about Maddie. The baby queen. the
You wrong
baby
for that, Jen.
queen, formerly known as Blake's mama. She is now firmly entrenched into the corner of New York Red, Bronxy. Mama Lee. Talk to the people, queen.
Hi, everybody.
All right, it's working.
Now, how did you manage to not eat wings on the on the beginning of the show? You had the same ones, didn't you?
No, she
Oh, okay.
she just took home some of it from yesterday, but I haven't eaten yet. I like to do the show on an empty stomach.
Oh, so you're a professional, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
And she's
I get
talking
it.
like one, ain't she?
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
Because I need some
Not-
of the sponsors so that I can quit my 9 to 5. So
That's right.
Oh yeah, we need that.
Yeah. And in Costco, if y'all asses ain't listening to this, she done gave y'all wings and plug.
Yeah.
So at the very least, you owe us a family pack of wings. At least. And one of them cakes in your bakery, because they go
One of
hard
them
too.
cakes.
And some Kirkland hot dogs. Give us some of them. We'll take some of them. They good. And some of them candied cashews. We'll take a bag of them.
Those
Don't forget that rotisserie
cashews.
chicken.
Yeah.
Cashews.
All right. Did you say hi to the people?
I did. I said hello.
Okay, what they say?
I'm struggling, y'all. Like everything is not working for me today. Like from work to personal computer. I'm having a lot of issues today. So
It look like you got your wig split properly. That's working. I'll give you that. So
that's gonna be done regardless.
okay.
Not regardless.
All right. All right, and we got our guest host, our special guest host. We love having John on because it's gonna be guaranteed good time. It don't matter. It don't matter what we talk about.
You know what? You know what? When you called me to come on, I say me and Alicia are gonna be fighting today.
Yeah, based on that.
I think she your real life little sister. Real life.
Oh yeah, she is. But
I think
I
The
agree.
way I show John my love.
Yeah. It wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be right if I acted right with him. It just wouldn't even fit.
It wouldn't. And when I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure you don't act right. So
please.
Yes, but again, thank you guys for having me, man. It's a pleasure being on with the great chicken and waffle.
Oh man,
Queen3 and King podcast. Y'all need to change the name.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles. How about that? Chicken and waffle. All right, chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles.
You don't do that again.
Well, let's just say, John, again, having him on, it's always a blast. But what is surprising to me every single time, whether I'm listening to Man Talk Mondays on Monday nights at 7 p.m., getting ready for the forecast, or whether I have him on here, it never ceases to amaze me that the dude actually got some pretty fire insight. So sit back in amazement like we are. Let's go ahead and get some of these comments, please, Miss Producer. And then once we run through a couple of the comments, we will get into the video. All right, we got a Marita in the building. She says, "Hey, family, how you doing, ma'am?" And the meatloaf is all gone, so I'm gonna need to re-up.
Meatloaf all gone.
Anwita says, "Hey, my lovely family, how you doing, ma'am?"
Hey, girl.
We got the philosopher in the building. What's up, Gary? What's up?
Every time I see Gary's name, I get so tickled.
You think about because you think about his comment. He probably don't even know what the comment was, but he whatever it was, we knew he got as real as we've ever seen him. And also, hey, do us a favor. Make sure you hit the like button. Shoot us a like. Shoot us a heart. Subscribe. Tell a friend. Bree Mac, we appreciate you giving us a little love there. If you're in the chat room, if you're watching on YouTube, please do so. We got somebody else that helped us out. We appreciate you. A couple of more folks, Wita, Bree, Gary, the philosopher, helped us out. We appreciate it. All right. Good evening. That's BS3 Network. That's probably from Ben Suttereth III, the gentleman who put the BS in BS3 Network. Facebook user, I'm not sure who this is, but please give Facebook permission to publish your name. They say shout out to Costco.
Yes.
Another Facebook user. Huh?
That's my favorite store.
Okay.
We need to get a deal with them. Thank you, Lord.
And then Facebook user says, hey. All right. And then Facebook user again says, Mika, you is looking. See, we might can tell who this is based on their grammatical choices. They said, Mika, you is looking like Wilma Jean today. I thought she was on the show today. All right. And then Weta said something that we already know. Warning, ladies, John is a male chauvinist. She had to Google. Fired. She had to Google the chauvinist spelling. But go ahead, John.
I told you last night. Everybody know that already. They know that already. That's why they have me coming.
That's exactly right. They said that's my dog. I don't know who that is. That might be. No, it can't be Derek because I know he know the deal. All right, we got Miss Sonia to you back in the building, y'all.
Miss Sonia to
What's
you.
Up? She got her hair. She got her hair off to the right side.
How your hair look?
All right, instead of left eye, that's left ear. All right, I see you, Miss Sonia. Love you.
I thought that was a hat.
Hey, you ain't on man time. You don't score on our people. That's my job. That's my job.
You know, I'm gonna sit here and be quiet. You know what you're doing.
Grow up.
He said it looked like a raspberry beret. Facebook user said, hello, fam, outstanding podcast. But in all seriousness, Miss Sonia, we miss you, girl.
That's Kiana.
Oh, hey, cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Okay, Kiana, what's going on? The Kiana now of Houston, Texas, right?
Yeah.
All right. Facebook user says, so you don't see my name? Nope, we don't.
We don't.
There should be a link there that gives Facebook permission to publish it.
Come on,
Sonia starts laughing. She goes, "That's my hair, sir."
Come on,
all right. Then we just says Tracy, Nicole, and Derek is the. Okay, Tracy, what's going on, girl? Tracy Nicole, that's home girl out of East Garland. Facebook user says, "Hey."
Hey, Derek.
Miss Sonia says, "I'm happy to be here."
We're happy to
have you.
Kiana says, "Yes, indeed, H-Town baby." All right, let's go ahead and play the. Go ahead. You coming to what?
Visit.
Okay, I don't like Houston that much, so I'm probably not. I see you when you get to Forney. All right, let's go ahead and play this vidya, as Jerry Jones calls it.
He don't give a shit about no cooking and cleaning. I'm just gonna keep it a bean with y'all. We was cooking and cleaning before we met y'all. We had to make ourselves a meal and we had to clean up the house before y'all got there. Meaning that's not the things that we only and mostly need you to help for. You know what I mean? And women don't understand that a lot of time. They think
that's the foundation.
They think bringing that to the table makes them valuable. I promise you, sex, cleaning, cooking, that shit don't make you valuable with men.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I said, but make the value.
But that's not the make or break for most guys.
At all.
It ain't. It's how you support us emotionally.
Being his peace.
Being that peace. Those things are the most important things for guys. We living in a time where we all know I know how to cook my own and do it, not do. Is it appreciated when it's done for me? Absolutely.
Right.
But I know how to do that myself. I want you to give me something that sometimes I might not be able to give myself.
Correct. That's what it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that support and that believing, believe in me, that type of emotional support.
It's exchange of strength and weaknesses.
Yep. Exchange of strengths and weaknesses. Yep. Build each other.
All right, let's get some initial thoughts on that. Let's start with the season queen, Adnana, Nico. Initial thoughts on that. Okay, you muted out or something somehow. Yeah, you muted out. Still muted.
You're still muted, Nick.
Okay, there you go.
I actually agree with the man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you don't know how to.
Because sometimes women think that is all that they need to do is just cook, clean, have sex, and stuff like that. But there's other things that a man needs too. He does need your emotional support, and vice versa, and other things as well. So I don't blame him for that. What he said.
Okay. All right, Mika, educated queen.
I think he's right. James Evan is the only that said you good for the kitchen and the bedroom, Florida. The kitchen and the bedroom.
Yes.
So I think, especially now in 2023, we bring a lot more to the table because, like you said, DoorDash run every day, Uber Eats
Every day.
every day. If cooking and cleaning is great, and I think you should bring that to the table. I think both parties should bring that to the table.
Mm-hmm.
But what else can you add? Because a man can find that anywhere. And shake your head at me again, Ted. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I was shaking heads at one of these Facebook users that I'm
She's
finna
still hungry.
I'm gonna cut John loose on in a minute. Lily, initial thoughts.
I agree. I think that a lot of people feel like cooking a meal and spreading them legs is gonna keep a man. It ain't kept a man today. So
I mean, I want to do that, but go ahead.
Absolutely. But that's a given. You're gonna do that. But when guys go out into the world, they don't want to fight the world and then come
right.
Can't get that thought out of my head.
I'm gonna do it.
You ain't gonna bust a grape.
Hey, in a fruit factory with a fat lady on your back carrying a sledgehammer. Hey,
I already told my brother when I do it, I'm gonna call him. He ready for that call. John, you want to be on that list?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
All right, Lily, did you finish, sweetie?
I did because y'all asked up.
Yeah. All right, John.
Well, I just want to say this: if Holly Berry can get bust upside her head twice, then anybody can. Listen, the problem with women is y'all think that y'all can bring the booty and cook us and fix us a sandwich and that's gonna be good. Y'all need to understand. Listen, your breast and your booty gonna get you in the door, but it's not gonna keep you in nobody's door.
That's true.
Gotta have something between them. We got to be able to get along with you. Because oftentimes what guys do, we sit back and we wonder, are you worth the headache? Because y'all some headaches anyway. Figure out, are you worth the headache? So we sit back and we say, what else does she bring to the table? Now, it's not about monetary. It's not about, listen, can we talk to you? Can we confide in you? Can we have a decent conversation? Can we get along with you? Because most of you so stuck up and big headed and all that, we can't get along with y'all anyway. So he absolutely right. And don't be dancing around. Yeah, he right. Because I think most of y'all don't understand. Can we get confident women? Can we get women that's confident enough in themselves the way they can help us out, the way they don't feel threatened by what we doing? Can we get partnership of these things? Can we get some besides competition?
I feel that in my spirit.
Can we get that sometimes? Listen, I love you being fine. Ain't nothing like a fine black woman, but y'all a dime a dozen. Can you bring something else to the table? Y'all spend all this money on wigs and hair and eyelashes, and you're flying all around. Oh, okay, I get it. And it looks great. I might add. But we need more than that. We need more than that because y'all giving our booty like it's the safe way.
The safe way. My God.
Everybody giving out booty like that, John.
I am simply saying, can we get more than that? Can we get more than that? How about some conversation? Can we get some building of each other up? Yeah. And why y'all so insecure when y'all come? Confidence breeds relationship. Let me tell you something. Have you ever seen somebody that you thought, how they got somebody and I ain't got nobody? Can y'all be more confident when y'all come?
That's a good.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Now you just gonna take a breather. You ain't done. Just get your sip of water and get ready to get back in the game. This nigga just made a good play. He just runs for 75 yards around the end, and I'm gonna let him get a break, and then I'm bringing him back in. And I'm gonna say,
John,
like the man,
Derek just called you. Get off of here.
Let me just say this. I'm with the guy. I cook. In fact, most of the women that I've been in serious relationships with, I cook better than they do. They'll tell you, be the first to tell you, right? I clean. Wilma Jean didn't let us do nothing else. It's gonna be a rarity to come over to my crib and then not be clean. And besides, I can afford a housekeeper. So let me just add to the list. We're not looking for no cookers. We're not looking for no cleaners. And your salary is just a small factor in these things. If you got the best salary in the world and you can't support me, if you can't encourage me, if you can't nurture me and make me want to give the best of what I got to you, it ain't gonna work. You know, and I don't care how good your collard greens is, if your mouth is fly. Huh?
That part.
Huh?
Holly Berry got hit in the head twice.
Boy.
All right, Miss Producer, let's get some of these comments because they are flying off the wall over here. And I'm finna turn John loose on one of them. Okay, Aunt Wheeler said, I agree with the guy. Okay. Facebook user laughed at somebody comment. Okay, this one I'm gonna let John have. John, this is the one I was saving for you. But if he wasn't cooking, he would be complaining.
Well, first of all, he complained about more than just not the cooking. He complained about right there because you got sound like to me you got a slick mouth. Now, let me say this. Most of y'all think that that's cool, and you know it's funny. It's funny about me. My wife, and I love my wife. But what I love about my wife is she has a hint of arrogance about her. Until she uses the arrogance on me, then I want to choke her. So we have to be careful sometimes because the thing we love about somebody is the thing that makes us want to choke them out. If your husband is complaining about you cooking, no, it's something else that irritates him. It's not just your cooking; it's something else.
Yeah,
way more than that. Way more than that. So come again, and your cooking probably ain't that great anyway.
John.
And I'm gonna say there's a different type of man, and I'm using that term loosely right now. There's a different type of man who's gonna be complaining about the cooking. The ones you trying to get ain't complaining about no cooking. I promise you they not.
That's
John,
true.
Well,
I saw that struck a chord. Go ahead.
If you cooking begrudgingly anyway, hollering about her your food, I got her. Hey, you can keep that. You keep that. You can keep that. I tell my wife all the time, listen, if you don't feel like cooking, don't go in there because the food tastes like it. The food tastes like you cooked it begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Why what the cheese at on the macaroni? What's
John,
wrong?
shut up. You don't even know how to spell word begrudgingly.
Don't feel like it, don't go in there. The last thing we wanted you to do something for us begrudgingly. Listen, let me tell you something. And let's talk about the sex. And then you go in there with the sex, and don't give me no sex if you don't want to.
Hey. Yeah, I don't want no sympathy, coochie. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say something. I'm an educator. Y'all
and I clean that up. I don't want no pity coochie. And I don't mean
Boy, we get it.
Give it to me because you want me to have it.
Listen.
I don't know what to say.
You stupid.
I should have picked another time.
Somebody earlier today when they found out John was gonna be on there, they said all you and John gonna be doing is trying to out joke the other one. I'm like, so here.
And talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Just waiting for the jumping from the top rope. That's all we need to tie this one up.
Because it's coming.
Mika, you got a piece of chicken right there.
Hold on.
Oh my God. We are not about what is going on today?
I don't know.
Y'all need to grow
up. All right. Aunt Wheeler says, I don't think all men think like that. Some men like the old school lifestyle from women. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm old school. There's nobody more old school than me, but I think sometimes we categorize old school with being wrong. No, old school is not wrong. I have things that I expect from my wife. My wife is a great cook. She's a great cook. Whatever you want, she's a great cook. But there is so much more that she brings to the relationship. There is so much more. And
common sense.
What you think? Okay.
There is so much more she brings, and all of it is needed. Let me say that all of it is needed. There is a use for everything that she brings. So if she just bringing pies, no, we need more than that. We need pies and thighs. We need more than that.
Come on, pies and thighs.
Y'all can keep that one.
The philosopher says she can learn all that, You can't teach pretty. Go with the advice if you want to. Now you're walking in church every Sunday with the cafeteria lady on your arm.
Oh my gosh, Gary.
Next comment. Let's see. You better dash to that kitchen and whip up something talking about some DoorDash. Go ahead. Okay, I agree because I have sons that cook and clean way better than their wives, right?
Yeah.
But them girls
Ooh,
get that
was
money
shade.
and cheer
See?
my sons on with their adventures also. I'm not sure what you're
That's
saying with
funny.
that. Facebook user, my mom always said, "Don't start something you don't plan on keeping up." Okay,
Right.
that's okay.
I've heard that many times before.
Mhm.
From
Facebook user
women.
said he is funny. Yep, that's why we hired him for this one episode. We can't afford his ass week after week.
See,
Facebook user says, "I bring peace, support, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding."
That
And
sound
you,
like Selena.
What
Sound like
I
Selena.
need
are
from
you gonna get?
you
Are you gonna
is
get a?
understanding. Can
Who's
we
hey?
communicate?
Who sing that song?
Me
Let
now.
That ain't right.
Now.
You ain't went. You went triple bronze, man. You ain't went platinum.
is that SWV or is it Tanya?
Let's see, Kiana. Good to see that. Look how smart my kinfolk is. She said, "I'm gonna put my name at the beginning of this."
Come on, cousin.
See,
She
Not
goes,
a
"I asked
bald one.
myself the same question: Is he worth the headache?" Okay, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Kiana, not Safeway booty. Are they still open? Yep, somewhere. And do that comment. Oh, and do that comment came from Kiana. Okay. She's active today.
She's the one. Yeah, she's the one who said that about if you don't cook, he'll be complaining. And John said it sounded like you got a smart mouth. She came right and said and do.
Her last name Baldwin.
Okay.
Her last name Baldwin.
All right.
I don't
Erica
cook. I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. That's what she's quoting.
Erica Kenyatta, old Mizzou graduate. Put her comment back up, please. I didn't get to read that. Erica Kenyatta. She's a Mizzou graduate, supporter of BS3 Network.
Yeah.
Let's see. She goes, "I don't cook, I don't clean." JK. It's all right. Like you said, it
it's
don't matter.
It's
No way.
It's a song.
Oh, okay.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
If
but
it ain't gospel, if it ain't a gospel song, I don't know it.
Please.
If the whiners don't sing it.
Poor Bob.
If you have to reach back to the whiners.
Oh, look here. I don't know about this though, but I didn't cook not one meal before we got married. It's not about food. Okay, let me just say this. I don't want y'all thinking you're gonna go overboard either. Because there's a lot of folks who say, "I ain't finna do no wife stuff until I met." So don't be trying not to do it just because you trying to put. You understand what I'm saying, John? There's another side of this thing to where people like, "I ain't finna go no cooking and cleaning," not because they can't do it, but they doing it trying to prove a point. Go ahead.
But you know, I think one of the things that women get hung up on, and I think they need to stop. Just be.
There you go.
If you can
there
just
you go,
be,
man.
listen, because that's who ultimately we follow. That's who we're trying to get to know and fall in love with. Is just who you are. If you going in, first of all, and I said this to me and Derek were talking the other day. If you're going into any relationship talking about what you won't do, then you can stop that. Let me stop. Y'all stop it now. Put your legs down, close your legs, get up, come off the top rope, walk down from the top rope. Because if she's saying if he or she said anything that they will not do, well, I ain't doing this. This the deal breaker. You can't do that in a relationship.
That's right.
You just have to be.
That's right. That's right. And in order to be, you got to set pride aside. You cannot operate in pride. You got to be in a situation where you're free falling, you're being vulnerable, transparency. I tell people from all the time, the same thing that can get your heart broken is the same thing that is necessary for the type of relationship you've always prayed and hoped and cried for.
Yes.
That's complete, open, honesty, transparency, vulnerability. If you can't do that, you're not gonna get it no way.
I got a friend of mine right now who said before she got married, I'm not gonna go on social media and find no man because I'm not that desperate. And so we was like, wow, okay. So God then later said, well, I want you to go on social media and find your man. But so now you got to put pride aside and you got to put me aside and go do what the God saying, go get your husband. And now she's married and been married 5 years.
Wow.
I'm not finna answer, Paul.
John, do I
How
know?
they
John,
coming
do I
on
know who
late?
you're talking about?
Yeah, I think you do.
Okay.
Tig don't want what Tig don't want what I just tuned in. Don't worry about it, man.
Just
Go
go to
back,
sleep.
go back on
Go to
YouTube and watch
sleep.
it.
Go
Take
to
it,
sleep.
So
take
sleep.
it, take your Ed medicine and go on and take a nap.
Dang.
It means ED.
Hey, Weeda says Tracy Nicole, unnamed Facebook user. Comment: we need a class on how to show your name. We have to get Ben on one day just to do that. Let's see. Single mothers teach their sons how to keep them home while teaching their daughters not to trust a man. God, dog. Look at her, man. I don't know who this is, but they is.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Hold on, let me get that again.
you so right there on it. Single
like
mothers teach their sons how to keep them home while teaching their daughters not to trust a man and go out and make your own money. Miss Sonia said clarity, the wives support and partner with my son. So she cleaning this shit up, ain't she? The wives wives support and partner with my son so that they can accomplish whatever they want to. Nice.
Yeah.
We get it. We just messing with you, Sonia.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, Tina Turner being out of East Garland does not surprise me on all the things she's brought to the relationship, knowing her mother, her brothers, and stuff like that. Hey, when I say Tina, you ain't heard me say that. Steve done heard me say this a ton. Your mama,
she was a wonderful lady.
That lady, look at her. I done stood at the kitchen with her while she washing dishes and she giving me advice at age 16 and 17. All right, and I'm gonna tell you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you one of the pieces. I ain't gonna tell you that ain't suitable for her. All right, so Kiana says, "Thanks, cousin, for connecting those dots."
Got you.
Kiana said, "Great point. Just be yourself." It is a fantastic point. Go ahead, John. It's on you.
I just want to say, man, I think the reason why women would prefer us to pay attention to their bodies or their cooking is because it a lot of times they're not ready for us to focus on them because they had.
Ooh, John.
I'm finna lot. Can y'all take over?
Listen.
John, say that again. I was distracted.
John, that's good.
They got daddy issues. They got mom issues.
And you're right about that.
They're insecure. They got that. It's you know what? And it's amazing to me because I'm gonna tell this quick story. So my wife has a friend who's not very attractive. But she's not ugly. But she's not a teen. Let me just say that she might be a 6 or 7, but she believed that she was a 10.
Okay.
All the guys that she got were 10 guys. You know why she got them? Because she believed that she was supposed to get them. How often do we have confidence enough in ourselves? Do you know how unattractive a lack of self-confidence is in a woman? Do you know how unattractive that is? That is I have to say that today because people need to know that is so unattractive. That is because that could be separating you from finding the man of your dreams by you being so insecure. Jesus Christ. We do all this praying in the church. We do all this talking to God. Please, can somebody help us with our insecurities? Can we go get some counseling or something and talk to somebody so women can begin to work on them? So they won't think their ass is the only thing that we want. We win relationships with them because we need all of them. We need every part. We need every morsel of you, just like you need from us.
Miss Producer, write this down on our list, please. The next time we have John on, we're gonna focus on insecurities, the inadequacy of insecurities.
I love
and we're gonna talk about insecurities in obviously both sexes and the impact it has not only in relationships but in career and family and life in general. I think that's big. All right. Next comment. She's taking down notes. Don't get me wrong. I did cook for my family, but I never cooked a meal while we was dating. We never lived together. I came home from college and he was home from college. We met and got married. Okay, fair enough. Derek Smith. Okay, Derek Smith's name is not showing up. And Derek know better, Pastor. This is Tracy. Hey, Tracy. I take care of my family. I did my part. It's a shared venture. I know you did, Tracy. I know what kind of woman you are, ma'am. How many tens did she have? LOL.
She dated a bunch. My understanding, she dated a bunch of nice looking guys in college.
Now look at here. This is look at this comment. Help us with our trauma. God. That's just so.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Now
John.
go.
What?
Yeah, don't. I told you, don't hold back. Man, let's go.
There are so many people out there that need help. There are so many of us that because nobody has, you know what? There are so many people that nobody has ever told you got issues. But you know the crazy thing about it, deep down, you know you crazy. Look at me, y'all. You know you crazy. But because you got a nice butt and a flat stomach, don't nobody never tell you about yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you about yourself. Get you some help, or you're gonna forever be by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Do you, if you want somebody, this one, I often say this on Man Talk Mondays. Don't people deserve the best version of you? And that's the non-crazy version.
Yeah.
What do we got to do to get the non-crazy version of you? Men or women, get some help. Listen, everybody, nobody daddy wasn't at home, nobody, and then mama was working 3 jobs. So we all come from something.
That's
so
right.
You got it. I just
It's
gave
functional.
you an
It's functional family.
I
Yeah,
just gave you an excuse to go get some help. So now you don't have no excuses.
Yeah.
Because that's all we bring to the table. Well, I'm doing the best that I can. Damn that. No, you're not. Go get you some help.
But John, okay, you know how Ted was giving his flowers out jokingly this week. He was giving his flowers.
Yeah.
From a friend
on the Facebook post.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give John his flowers. Shortly after I went through a trauma, John and his wife and Selena and Derek helped me. John, I don't know if John remembers. John and Cheryl used to host the life groups, and
yeah.
And that's when I first met John. John, that was what, 12 years ago, 10, 12 years ago?
That a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And he told me, I don't know if you remember this, John, but it stuck with me. And that's when I think I spiraled into my healing real heavily, just to make sure. You told me don't give a little bit of you to a lot of people, Mika.
Wow. I told you that.
You remember
that was so profound. He don't even believe.
Yeah, he said, I said that.
Yeah, it's I do so much talking to people. Often come back and say, "You remember you told me like."
See, I'm gonna interject something here on that. See, I can believe it though. He was probably half joking when he said it, but when you're speaking from the spirit, you don't remember. So in essence, John, let me ask that question. No, you didn't say it. You didn't say it. You just your mouth was used to say it.
Yeah.
So I often sometimes I'll be like, God, dog, that was tough because I hear what I'm saying and I know I'm not that smart.
Yeah.
So, but if you give yourself the word, say if you just open your mouth, I give you the word. So, especially if your heart is in the right place for open it.
Yeah.
You feel
so it made me say heal first before you go try to head into anything else. That's why I know I'm open and ready and available and able to heal, to bring anything into my life now, because then you just, sometimes if you're coming from trauma, you're just trying to get, it ain't nothing but a little bit of me left, but I'm trying to give it to everybody who will accept it. But if you hold back, heal for a minute, and then
those trauma bonds.
It's so I get it.
Cause I remember I had a girlfriend that stayed in the mirror. She had big old hips and she stayed in the mirror. And that's
Did
good.
she let her backbone slip too?
that's good when you show off. Most of the time, men, we want somebody we can brag about our friends to and show you off to. But then that's my girlfriend. But when we talk about somebody who we're gonna spend the rest of our life with, hips, thighs, and what did I say earlier? Thighs and thighs. They gonna get it. We need more than that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my wife. When I first started doing comedy, you have to scrape the bottom of the barrel when you're doing comedy. You got to go places and do stuff. And people were putting me on for shows because of the way my wife looked. They were planning on getting me on stage so they can talk to them, so they can try to get at my wife. And we went through this. We went through this for years. I'm gonna say 5-10 years at least with this. And man, it just it was just so much. It was just so much more that she brought to the table about the business aspect of it, turning the comedy thing into a business. It was just so much more than cooking. And then she get in the kitchen and can I cook anybody? I mean, listen, but see, you have to take the parameters off. You have to take off the shield and say what you're not gonna do. Because if you go in there with parameters on, talking about, listen, I'm just gonna cook one time a day. That's it. You got to get in here and cook. Then you're done. It's done. It's done.
Yeah, he said, "Don't no limitations. If you go in thinking I'm gonna limit whatever I do, it's a bad thing." And just because, like Lily said, I need you to say that one time. I'm gonna say it for her. He said, "A lot of times women got you focusing on boobs and booty because they trying to distract you from the loony."
Yes, that's good. No, that's good. That's good.
Put that on a t-shirt. And then we missed Derek's comment. I don't think I read it out loud. My bro dropping gems. Derek, yeah, he always, Derek, you know that. I even heard Derek. Let me put it like this: I like hearing Derek get surprised by something John say.
Yeah,
you know, that's a deep comment. That's like he go, "Oh God, dog." When you hear a pastor who used to folks giving that reaction to him, give it. It is funny. You know,
that's my dude.
All right. Let's see. Next, I'm a Gemini. I'm a little touched as everybody else. Right on. And Erica Kenyatta said, "True, true, true." Okay, let's look at another question on this, and let's see what we can do to break this down. Miss Producer, why do women think that cooking and cleaning is important to today's man? And I'm going to go ahead and add that because that was before we started talking, right? So I'm going to start with Lily on this and say, I'm going to modify the question a little bit, and you can answer it however you see best, but why do women think cooking and cleaning is important to today's man, or do they?
I think they do, because I think that some women are raised with that old school mentality. Like, you cook and you clean. That's what you do for your man. That's how you show them love. But they miss the being his peace. They miss being his support, his backbone, his ride or die. Like, they miss all of the important things and focus so much on the things grandmas and aunts told you that's gonna keep you a man. Right. Or get you a man, so to speak.
Okay, Mika, why do women think that cooking and cleaning is important to today's man, or do they?
Because that's the easiest thing to do. So, being his peace, being his, being stable, giving him stability.
Yeah, being quiet.
Being quiet. Those are things that require
discipline.
Yeah.
Commitment. You know, you got to check yourself.
Just being able to do that requires a lot more than cooking and cleaning. I can go cook and clean in a few minutes, but being quiet when I don't want to be quiet, or holding my tongue when I think I'm right and he's wrong, that requires a lot more than cooking and cleaning in 45 minutes.
Yeah. If my wife had trouble holding her tongue, let me hold it for you, baby.
Boy, get your
Remember when you did this earlier?
Nikki, why do women think that cooking and cleaning is important to today's man, or do they? I know you do.
Think
that big old pot of spaghetti you be making. Go ahead.
I think about them. I really think that they. I don't know how many. I don't really understand why a woman would not want to do or think that other things are like cooking and cleaning is the only way you can keep a man. Mm-hmm. But because of their family, their aunts and uncles, or whoever,
they didn't keep the man back then.
Yeah, couldn't keep them, and that's what I'm saying. And see, and then you think about when maybe and I often think about this when our aunts and uncles grew up, they probably didn't have. They probably seen things in their mom or in her partners that. Are you gonna be serious? And their mom and their partners, her partners or whatever, that probably affected them in some way. So I'm just thinking that if a woman thinks that she can keep a man by cooking and cleaning, that's not the only thing that a man needs. Like we already said before. They need support. They need you to pour into them, give them wisdom, because that goes both ways. So
Yeah.
I think that a lot of women don't know how to do that because they was never around anybody to mimic that.
Yeah. All right. So let me jump in before I turn this loose to John. I'm gonna say you something else too, because we are talking a lot about old school woman, and they said that type of thing. A commenter even said that cooking is the way to a man's heart. Back in the day when they were saying that from a different perspective, a different place. They passed down the idea of cooking and cleaning, but not the heart that went with it. See, when
Right.
they was doing their cooking and cleaning back in the day, it went with we was all sitting at the table. And see, guess what? Cooking back then and preparing a meal for your family and sitting at the table. I said this on the forecast last night in reviewing High on the Hog, talking about the effects of African American cuisine on our diaspora, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So again, sitting at that table, there is some support in sitting at that table. When you can sit at the table and have a loving meal with your family, see, a lot of folks think supporting a man is telling a man what to do or telling the man what you think. Well, baby, you ought to do this, or you ought to do that. Ain't the kind of support. Sometimes the support is just being there to listen. Okay. So again, and plus, based on the way that we were designed, men were designed with the power of position power. Women were designed with influence power.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ever tell a man what to do and be effective anyway. You have to use your influences
Right.
to tell him what to do or show him what to do or give
Right.
your opinion. Okay. And any misuse of that power by the man or the woman, if he abuses his position, abnormal use of power, or if a
Mm-hmm.
woman abuses her influence, abnormal use, that's abuse. Okay. So again, women influence, men position, but you can't abuse that power. So again, but my point is they pass down the thought of cooking and cleaning, but not the spirit with which it should be intended.
Right.
John, on you.
Well, that's women cooking and cleaning is as important as a man bringing his check home, and that's it. And that's it.
That's it.
He don't give you or do nothing else. He
Yeah.
just bring the check home.
Wow,
You don't have no
Love
control
it, man.
over what he doing. He in
Way
the
to-
streets.
Love it.
He doing everything. It's
That's
Yeah.
good,
just as important as that. So as much presence as you want to put on the cooking and cleaning, you put the same thing on the man bringing the check home. Because some kind of way we have gotten in this mode of, if I can just do this to keep him, if I can just do this to keep her. Well, first of all, there's nothing that you can do to keep a man. You can't sex him enough,
Absolutely.
you can't kiss him enough, you can't cook and clean enough. That man got to want to be kept.
Right.
That man don't want to be kept, but ain't nothing you can do to keep him. But what you can do is give that man the best version of you. And let me clear this up. Being quiet don't mean weak. Being quiet and speaking when you're supposed to means wisdom.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Nobody, but women want to be heard. You know, it's funny. Everybody want to be heard. Everybody want to be heard. But if you constantly talking, now I got to figure out what needs to be heard and what don't need to be heard.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
That is good.
It's the truth. If you throwing a bunch at me, I'm ducking, trying to figure out, was that what she mean? That ain't what she mean. No. Because if you're selective about what you're saying, now I know what she's talking. I need to listen to her. Rather than you always, it doesn't show weakness. And women got this thing in their head that it shows weakness, and it doesn't. Also,
Come on, notes.
The cooking and cleaning things. I am so sick and tired of women picking and choosing what the hell they want to do and what they don't want to do. Now, cooking and cleaning is what we want to do. Oh, really? Well, last week it was, if we giving him sex, he should be sealed. Y'all need to make up your minds what you need to do, because I'm tired of fooling with you. From week to week, I don't never know what it is that y'all gonna argue that what y'all should be doing. Y'all should be doing all of it. You should be complete women is what you should.
Right.
Do. But don't nobody want to be complete. Everybody want to do bits and pieces in the pot and want to get the whole pie. You can't put just eggs in the cake and think you're going to get the whole cake. I'm going to need some flour, and I'm going to need you to stir that thing up. If you want to get the whole thing, I need all the ingredients. Stop giving me parts and pieces and think you're going to get the whole thing, because you're not. Stop picking and choosing. I'm so sick of y'all picking and choosing what you're going to do this week and that week. What makes you think cooking and cleaning is going to keep me? Hell, you won't shut up. Can I get you to shut up? Can I get you to shut? Can you tell? Can I get you to stop spending so much? Can I get you to talk to me about the bills and what's going on? What? Somebody help me. What can I get? What else can I get? Can I get you to start fussing with me when it's time to have some sex? Can I get that? And maybe you can't fuss at me for not being home and fuss at me when I am home. You can't do both of them. Somebody got to help me. Somebody got to help me.
Oh my God. You're right though.
John not lying, y'all.
I know.
Did you get that off your spirit?
And the thing about it is, if you didn't, the thing about it is, if you didn't know how to do some of these things, or nobody instilled these things in you prior for you to being married, or that you didn't see your parents doing these things and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of hard to in the beginning to when you get a man and to be able to do those things.
Okay.
Because you didn't see your mom do it, or
let me say this. There are examples of everything around us.
Right.
There is examples of successful marriages, just like there are examples of failed marriages.
That's right.
What are we going to pay attention to?
Yeah.
In our culture or in our community, we pay attention to all of the wrong stuff. Everybody cheating on their taxes, everybody doing all the stuff that's gonna get you put in jail. At what point are we gonna start paying attention to the woman that's been married 30 years? Girl, how is you doing? What is you doing? That man all this time, and I know he crazy. What is you doing? Don't nobody want to hear the truth. People want your anointing and want what you get, but they don't want to do what you did to get it. They want to take a short, and ain't no shorts, ain't no shortcut in success with nothing. There's a price to be paid for any of it. When we gonna start? There are clues everywhere. As much as I admire the excuse, there ain't no examples. There are some examples, we just don't pay attention to them.
Right. Yeah.
There are examples.
Very true.
I can tell you everything what not to do to be a millionaire. I am an example of what not to do to be a millionaire. Watch me. But there's somebody out there that's successful that can help you do it. We're just not looking for them.
Yeah. But a lot of people use those examples as a crutch.
Right.
Like they just want to say, oh, I never saw that growing up, or I didn't have that example. But you can't use that excuse forever and carry that into your adulthood.
You mean it wasn't nobody that stayed married?
I'm telling you.
It wasn't nobody?
Nobody.
We 32 in and don't nobody ask us no questions. And I'm still trying to figure out why.
Wow.
We 32 in. All these marriages failing around us, and me and all my friends been married for at least 10 years. Don't nobody come to us and say, you know what? I want to know what you've been doing. As a matter of fact, I'm lying. We had one person to come to us and say, I see y'all married, and I need some of that. And now they married. But because the power was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The power, the instruction is there. We just got to look for it.
Right.
If you want something bad enough, you'll find it. You just got to want it bad enough.
But
you want your friends that's single in your ear telling you how to do it.
And part of that,
misery love company.
You're too prideful. We're too prideful to go to somebody vulnerable and say, "Hey, we struggling in our marriage. What did y'all do to make it work?"
I bet you want it.
Right.
Because if it was easy, everybody would be married 30 years, 30, 40, 50 years. Everybody would be married that long.
How do you want it? How does it feel? Coming up as a nigga in the campaign, living in the
last month, Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor were goals, but now they in divorce court. So,
wow,
too busy paying attention to folks like that.
All right, let's clear some of these comments out. We say Erica Kenyatta says the only thing that can keep a man, like John said, is a man that wants to be kept. Cooking and cleaning are necessary, whether you have a man or not.
Amen. Amen, Erica.
All right, Fred Wilkerson says, "What's up, Fred? Man, good to have you on, brother."
Hey, Fred.
Black women aren't cooking and cleaning anymore. Other races are still raising their girls to take care of a man.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Did he say women aren't cooking and cleaning?
He said black women aren't cooking and cleaning
That's
anymore.
not all black women. Black women.
Well, it ain't, okay, hang on. Ain't nothing we talk about ever on the show is about all nothing. We talking generality always. So don't get offended.
My whole house smell like pine salt, condiment, bleach.
No, it smells like convict. It smells like convict. It's a K at the end of that.
Well, I hit you dead in your throat.
Black women aren't cooking and cleaning anymore. Other races are still raising their girls to take care of a man. John,
Fred,
is he
go get
telling
you
the
another
truth or
black
not?
woman.
He right. He
Because
right. That
no.
other races do. Other races. When I was in
Yeah,
Japan,
but don't say black women ain't cooking and
I
cleaning
didn't
no
say,
more.
I didn't listen.
I
I
know
did
you
not say that.
said. I'm just saying, don't say that.
Say
It's
so.
just, it's just Clara that he came across that ain't doing it for
Yeah, I
him.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Because
Say, but I,
Lysol in my house.
other
Oh,
races.
shit, put them
Other
All
races
right,
do.
that thing gonna come off. That thing gonna come off. It ain't tied down good. You keep on.
Lysol in my
You
house.
right. Yeah, hold that thing when you shaking that head.
Go back to Fred. We wasn't done. Look at me being messy.
They just playing
Ah,
go, Fred.
Fred,
But
I
we
support you,
sound
Fred.
like Lysol over here.
I support you, Fred. That's
Merry
good. Leave Fred
Christmas.
alone. Keep it coming, Fred.
Mm.
Tina says, this is Tina Turner. The mouth can open doors and break down buildings. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I didn't give Tina, put in your in the comments, if you will, the recent honor that you received. I didn't get to make that ceremony, but I appreciate the invite. Tell folks what you got.
Our
She
politician.
postmaster, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, I'm talking about a high honor, and I believe it was the first one for a black woman in that particular county.
Congratulations.
So she's doing big things out of Garland.
Awesome.
All right, Derek Smith, when John was on his little rant, he said, "Preach," because he was Pastor Smith. You better be right about it.
Because he's about to get fired from Man Talk Mondays. He can back up.
Miss Sonia
Leave him alone.
laughing about it. Okay. See, Candace, I love to cook and I'm OCD, so I love to clean too, but will still order food and hire a housekeeper when needed. Yeah. Again, again, balance in everything, right? See, I'm gonna tell you like this. One of the reasons why I've said that my wife don't have to necessarily be the biggest cook and cleaner in the world. Number one, because I cook, but number two is because I expect you to take care of me in all ways. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and putting in 8, 9, 10, 12 hours just like I am, I'm not expecting you to also go do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all that wouldn't be fair. So no, and I'm telling you right now, I'd rather you cook me than that chicken.
Oh, go to the next comment.
Than the chicken.
Can the podcast be over now?
Fry me.
Fry these.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
I'm just gonna say the issue a lot of times with most of that is we don't pick right. We don't pick good because we should be picking people that have our best interest at heart.
Right.
If you want a husband or a wife that is considerate enough to know if I've been working all day, he's not gonna come home and expect me to do all this stuff. He's gonna be considerate. He's gonna have food waiting at home because you got to if you want anything else from her that evening. So I just think we aren't picking correctly at the
Let's Miss Producer, let's skip down to Miss Turner's comment real quick, and then we'll go back up to Eric and Kenyatta real quickly on her. No, the next one, the last one about her promotion or whatnot. I'll help you out. Okay, there we go. Oops. Okay, so she says, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna quit. Click on it one more time. Okay, so she says, hello to all. I'm the first African American and first female to be postmaster in Sulphur Springs. Thanks to everyone.
That's awesome.
Big time. Oh, big time. Yeah, big time.
Okay, you better pose
congratulations.
In that picture.
Come on.
Yeah, and you ain't heard from Mike lately, have you, Tina?
Gone.
I think I'm wanted in Sulphur Springs. I gotta stay out of there.
All right, Erica Kenyatta said LOL. Okay, next comment. Derek says that Negro preaching, ain't he, man? All day. Yeah. You can get it every Monday on Man Talk Mondays. All you gotta do is tune in at 7:00. Erica Kenyatta said a woman that does not want to do sex, and I think she corrected it later and said have sex, but a woman that doesn't want to have sex or care for a man is looking for a transactional relationship. God almighty. We are sexual, we are nurturing if we are there for the right reasons.
The right woman. That's right.
He says, Fred Wilkerson says, what works for one couple might not work for the other. Character dictate how your relationship will be. Right on, Fred. You dropping knowledge, Fred. Don't let these Don't let these queens scare you off.
Ain't nobody said nothing.
Tina says we don't need examples of how to be great. You must first want to be great. Shit.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yep.
You hear me? And work on yourself.
Come
You better
on,
tell them.
Tina. Come on.
You better tell them. All right. Keanu
Yes.
said Fred trying to start some shit.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Cam.
Yeah. I would agree. I would agree.
Yana says definitely gonna tune in to Man Talk Monday. I promise you.
Yeah, it's a great podcast.
Yeah. All right. Derek says we pick women over funky. God dog it, man.
End it.
Mhm.
End it. I'm out.
All right.
That's
All
good.
right. Erica says congratulations to Miss Turner. And then she said not lately about if she didn't talk to Ike. Shaka Strong, he's a supporter too, BS3 Network. He was all over the forecast last night.
Hey, Shaka.
Shaka Strong.
That's one of H-Rap's own boy.
I like
said,
that,
"Good evening,
that name.
Deanna said, bye, Fred. All right, we are up to we only got the one question. I said before the show when we were in our pre-show meeting, I said I hope we only get the one question because that's gonna let me know we had a good show. So, man, be quiet.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and get to the final thoughts. Let's see. We will start with the season queen by way of Anna, Texas. Your final thoughts, ma'am. She's a 10, but she don't clean.
First of all, I give God the glory.
All the glory.
All of it. And second of all, I want to thank the audience tonight. You guys were so good. Well, most of you all were. And I just want y'all to know that I cook and I clean for my man and I do other things for him.
Yeah, man.
Probably in the shower.
Man, I hope so.
Yeah.
So she can range that shit right off. Man.
Oh, dang.
That's the best way. You rinse it off.
Okay. So
range
it
it
ain't no
off.
problems over here. But anyway.
Wow.
Y'all hurry up. I got this chicken to eat. I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry too. I didn't eat yet. Okay. But thank you guys for real. On a serious note, I really appreciate y'all coming on every time we on the podcast. You guys come and support us, and we really appreciate it. And seriously, if any, you just you may not have an example of how to be that woman or that man to your spouse or to your significant other that you're dating. But maybe you can get somebody a man that is already married or a woman that's already been married for 30, 40 years or however many years to just ask them some questions, interview them. How did you guys get to this point? And I'm sure they would be happy to give you that information, how they began their marriage, if they lasted so long. Just ask, and I doubt that anybody would say that they don't want to give you their honest opinion about their marriage and the things that they did, because marriage is not easy at all. And when you don't have an example of it, it's really not easy. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you. Educator Queen.
Hey guys, John, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for the advice you gave me 10 years ago that you forgot about. I'm gonna forget about it today. And to the women out there and to the men, hey, just because she cook and clean don't mean she get that ring.
See?
And I think that's why.
She thought she said some shit, didn't she? Hey, Lily, the reaction didn't go like she thought this shit was gonna jump off, did she?
I didn't know.
She thought she had us some shit, didn't she? She's been saving that. She's been saving that for 59 minutes.
Your ring coming, sis.
I can't do no more. Gone. Leave me
She
alone.
thought she had her one, bro. She like, I'm gonna kill him with this one, bro.
Look at John. Look at John.
She had it wrote down and everything to her.
Yeah.
Oh, when I hit
I'm
her
gonna
with
get
this
him.
one.
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
ahead and put your number out there, Mika.
She can't get that little ring. What?
Yeah.
Mika, go ahead and give him your number.
All right, Lily, are you
1-4.
baby queen?
Y'all need to grow up.
Hey, it's wrong when your little sister do you dirty like that. She laugh harder than anybody.
Yeah, y'all need to grow up.
No, I'm gonna tell you like Cadence be telling me, you thought you ate with that, didn't you?
Cadence do be saying, you
That's
thought
how
you
she
ate.
ate good.
You thought you ate.
Look at that
Oh,
comment
okay.
down there too. Somebody even saying that my cousin ate with that.
Nico, what's 4 plus 4? 8.
8.
No, okay, but thank you, John. I actually enjoyed you today.
No,
I really did.
Oh wow. Well,
Oh yeah, first time for everything.
it is, right? We're not gonna put on that, right?
But no, thank you for coming in and dropping those gems for real. I couldn't even hate on you today because you was telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't say nothing.
Thank you.
But yes, on the topic, what did Mika say?
Oh my God.
Just because you cook and clean don't mean you get that ring. She thought 2 Chainz wanted them lyrics. Well, finesse. I got some bars for y'all here.
No, but for real, like we focus so much. Like John said last week, it was give them sex. This week is cook and clean.
Mm-hmm.
We focus so much on segments and everything. When like John said, we need the whole person.
Right.
But if you're not bringing your whole healed self to a relationship, it ain't gonna last anyway. Whether you're cooking or cleaning it, whatever. But that's all I have. I'm still tickled.
Yeah.
Oh, and John, I forgot to tell you that I appreciate you for being on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you guys for having me.
You're one of the best guests we've ever had.
No, wait.
Now that's going a little too far.
You are, John. Don't listen to my sisters.
That's going a little too far.
We try to get all polite and shit, like thank you for having me and shit, like he all humble and shit. Nigga, we ain't at no. You ain't back in Japan here doing all this bowing and shit.
And I mean that, John.
All right, go ahead, John. Final thought.
Oh, I just want to say, this. So remember, Halle Berry back in the 80s and 90s, man. When she first came on the scene, she had the short hair, and she was the sex symbol that everybody wanted.
Yeah,
right. Just what you look at her, she had the face, she had the body.
Make me feel good.
Well, that was post Holly. But prior to that, Holly got hit upside her head by 2 different guys.
David Justice
and Wesley Snipes bust upside the head. Now, I'm not condoning busting nobody upside the head, but I'm simply saying, I think that normally happens to you when you send a portion of yourself to a relationship.
Wow.
I think you something to get hit, and no regard. And this is the thing, Janet Jackson got cheated on. Because I think sometimes we get relaxed in relationships and things we can do the bare minimum.
That's very true,
and that's gonna keep somebody. No, relationships require all of you. They require every aspect of you, and also talk to your mate or your spouse or whoever you're trying to be in a relationship. Talk to them and see what they need, and you'll be surprised when they tell you that they need all of you. Yeah, because that's the only way it works.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Go ahead. If Selena watching, she's gonna be disappointed if you don't say the rest of it.
And that's my final thought.
All right. We let you act the fool on here. We let you act the fool on here, but I don't want you to get out of practice here. You got to go home. So let me ask you this, man. When can I get one of them Man Talk Monday shirts just like that?
We got them.
White letters, man.
Oh, we got them.
No, I'm talking about at no charge. I ain't talking about. I know I can get one. I'm talking about when I get one.
See the way my debit and checking account.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get back. I'm gonna have to see it.
Yeah, I will work on it then.
Yeah.
All right. For me, again, I think I can't take credit for this. I heard somebody say it the other day. they said we want all that you have, not all that you have left. And so oftentimes we have been, I ate, Mika. That's how you eat in this mug. But too often, we done all been through some shit, right? We done all been through trauma. We done been in bad relationships and half relationships and all this stuff, right? But and we got something left, but even though you think you got just something left, you can still give us all that you have as opposed to all that you have left, I think that's a big difference. So again, we only got through one, so there needs to be a part 2 on this. And we'll consider that for the future. Tune in again next week, 7:00 Tuesday, 7:00 Central Time, Tuesday on BS3 Network. We also have we're live on Roku. So if you look up BS3 Network, you can find us there. And again, John, go ahead and give them all your social media stuff and remind them where they can find Man Talk Monday.
They may want to follow you.
Thank you, Lord.
You wouldn't be Alicia. You wouldn't be Alicia if you didn't do that. Well, Man Talk Mondays, Monday night, 7:00 Central Time, at John Yoggi, on all social media accounts. That's it.
How you spell Yoggi?
With 2 G's, YOGGI.
I asked for a reason. Shit, I'm helping them out. All right. Well, hey, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week on another episode of Queen3.
Bye, family.
Bye, y'all.
Sorry about the chicken.
Queen3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down, it's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down, we just hit you with another one. It's going down, we just hit you with another one. Tune in now, we just hit you with another one. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King. It's Queen3 and King.